What it do, bruh? Talk of the town, Nintendo, Doc Trey still holding it down, still make the best games, and you know this, bro. It's the truth. You don't like it, you can have that seatbelt.
Alright, so it looks like Red Dead Redemption 2 will be announced for the Nintendo Switch 2 and also PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series S any day now. So we've heard rumors circulating about Red Dead Redemption 2, a remaster or port or coming to Nintendo systems actually for years now. Red Dead Redemption 2 was rated for the original Nintendo Switch, which obviously did not pan out. But it looks like all that time it could have been for a Nintendo Switch, the Nintendo Switch 2. Now, the rumors are starting to heat up this month with different sources and Steam pages being randomly updated. We have Nate the Hate again double downing on its existence. As you guys know, I've told you guys in the past that this game is definitely coming to Nintendo Switch 2. And not only that, but that the Nintendo Switch 2 was more than likely the main reason for this update really coming out. Similar to what happened with the original Red Dead on the Nintendo Switch, where they finally made a port of this game for PlayStation 4 because of the Nintendo Switch 1 version, and those versions actually ended up looking pretty identical almost. And I see a similar thing happening with this game. Now, we're seeing more and more information, more and more like rumors and leaks coming out about this game being announced any day now, really. Random updates to the game. Notice we've seen even the voice actor, main voice actor for the game, he's randomly making all these new appearances lately. I don't know. It just seems like, it feels like this game is really, really close to being announced. Add to the fact that the anniversary of the game is actually in the next few weeks. Now, one thing though that also points to this game being announced pretty soon is the fact that if you go to the PlayStation Store and also the Xbox Store, this game, even though it's Rockstar's newest game, this game is not new. Yet, if you go to their digital storefronts for PlayStation and Xbox, this game is magically back to regular price, $60. And even though you can still have this game for a lot cheaper, like $15, $20 or lower than that, if you buy physically, which is why physical is king. But anyway, if you want this game digitally right now for PlayStation or Xbox, you will have to drop $60 despite this game being, pretty old. Well, I think that actually hints at this game being announced very soon, because while the Switch 2 version will be a native port, considering it hasn't been on any other Nintendo systems before. And, this game is more than likely going to be a game key. So before you guys, jump off the curve about that, yeah, I mean, it's going to be a game key. Like, look at the file size. It's going to be a game key. So anyway. But on the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series, it may get an actual physical box version, or it may not. I think that the pricing, these games being moved to full price now, hints that there will be some kind of upgrade path, or at least optional upgrade path for those versions. And that's either free, it's not going to be free, or, like $10 to $15 or $20 upgrade, probably $10 or $15 upgrade for those other versions. And I think the reason why they have these games back to full price is because they anticipate this announcement. So we've actually seen a similar thing happen with Last of Us 2 remastered on the PlayStation 5, where soon after or right before they announced that version, that PlayStation 5 version, the regular versions on PSN went to like near full price, or like $50 or something, after being $20 on PSN for months and months before. Like, Last of Us 2 was at stores for as low as $10 for the physical version. Like Best Buy and Walmart, they had that game for $10 to $15 for brand new for a very long time. And then once Last of Us Remastered 2 for PlayStation 5 got announced, Sony put the digital price right back up to like $50 or so. And I see that as the similar thing that's happening here. They're upping the price in anticipation of this the ability to upgrade this game. So they don't want this game to be $15, $20 on PSN, and then they offer an upgrade pack that's only like $10. Like, they don't want you getting the PlayStation 5 version for $30 if they can help it. Now, see, with the retailers, they set their own prices. They can sell the physical versions as cheap as they want to, but I think that they put these games to $60 on those other systems in anticipation of the upgrade fee, the small upgrade fee. And then, of course, the Switch 2 version will be at least $60, probably $70. So they probably kind of want to match it like that. So maybe the game will be $60. The other versions will be $60. Like, they up the PS4 and Xbox versions to $60, and maybe there'll be a $10 or $15 upgrade fee, and then the Switch 2 version will be $60 to $70. So they pretty much want the prices to be somewhat uniform. But yeah, it seems to me that this game is going to be announced any day now. And what's also interesting in particular about the Switch 2 version of this game is that we've seen that there has been a lot of big third-party games that were announced for the Switch 2 that, and even games that haven't been announced yet for the Switch 2 that people expected, that either didn't get announced yet, or a lot of their release dates, or all of their release dates, are scheduled for next year. And that makes this game very interesting, because we saw the reaction to publishers and developers once GTA 6 release was delayed until next year, and a lot of them were very excited about this because they weren't going to have to compete with GTA 6. And I'm thinking maybe something like that may have possibly happened with Red Dead Redemption 2 on Switch 2. Because think of it like this. If you're a third-party publisher and you're anticipating releasing your Switch 2 version of your game during this holiday, do you really want to compete against Red Dead Redemption 2 on Switch 2? Probably not. So this game coming out this year, and that's what's expected. This game is expected to have a fast announcement and turnaround. It's expected to be announced this year and also possibly released this year for this game's anniversary, or around its anniversary, or at least announced around its anniversary. So if you're a third-party publisher and you're announcing a new game, or you're coming out with a new game for Switch 2, do you really want to compete sales-wise with Red Dead Redemption 2 on the Switch 2? Maybe not. So that could also be a reason why some of these games ended up jumping to 2026. But let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Do you guys plan to pick this game up? I originally had this game for PlayStation 4 before it got stolen. And I was going to re-buy it until I had the feeling that this game was going to come to Switch 2. And I said, you know what? I'll just wait for the Switch 2 version. But are you guys going to pick this up? Let me know in the comment section.